All right, y'all. Welcome to the Line of Scrimmage podcast. Brian B. Shining, your host. My man to my left, Ponch on the radio.
I'm like far left.
Far left, yes.
Far, real far.
That's why, you know. And then my dog, he's big and tall. Big Reese. What's up, Big Reese?
What's up with it? Y'all out there, boy?
We're broadcasting from Esports, 7470 Neiman Road in Shawnee, Kansas, 66203. If you need birthday parties, they can hook you up with that. If you want to have any type of Halo tournaments or Madden tournaments, they got you right here at Esports Bar KC. So,
Don't forget Fortnite, man.
Fortnite, what's that?
What's that?
What's that?
Did you just wake up? What's Fortnite?
I might have.
Oh my God.
Let me know. Put me on
What
game,
am I, like
Punch.
20 years older than you? And I know about Come on, Fortnite.
Put me on
Fortnite,
game,
Fortnite.
Punch.
All the kids are playing
it's
Fortnite.
a video game.
All the kids are on Fortnite right now.
Never heard of it.
You can get that right here at Esports. So let's start things off, man. Marcus Peters, all right?
Trash. Oh, sorry.
Shit, you mean Marcus Peters or the trade?
Right, the trade.
His personality.
So
Yeah.
Nah, man.
I can already see where this is going right now.
Well, how's the personality? What's wrong with his personality?
He acts like a 13-year-old.
Travis Kelce act like a 10-year-old.
He does.
So what the fuck that mean?
We can talk about Travis Kelce next.
Then we shouldn't trade. Hey, we should have traded him.
Before we get into all of that, let's get into the specifics real quick. Marcus Peters traded to the Rams for a 2018 fourth rounder and a 2019 second rounder.
Stealing money.
Now you already think he's trash, and because you think he acts like a 13-year-old.
He's a cancer to the team, and that's why he didn't gel, and that's why they traded one of the best players in the NFL away from the Chiefs, is because he's a cancer to the rest of the team.
Right.
You don't need it. You don't need it in the locker room.
Did they know that when they when they drafted him? Though?
They thought that they could change him, and obviously they didn't.
Zebra don't change stripes.
True.
Oh, okay. I think we need to keep Marcus Peters. We should have kept him or got more for him.
I agree with
Okay.
that. We should have got. I'm not saying it's a great trade, but I'm saying Marcus Peters is not great for Kansas City. Period.
Okay, listen, here's what you're missing with Marcus Peters as he gets traded. Last year, 5 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles. Not many cornerbacks force turnovers like that. How do we replace those turnovers without Marcus Peters on the Chiefs now?
That's a good question, and I don't have the answer to it. But I'm telling you that this organization, the Andy Reid organization, is about harmony in the locker room. You're shaking your head. That's fine.
Not necessarily. Hold on.
You need that harmony in there. And when you do stupid things like throw flags into the stands, that's not what the rest of the team is about.
But
He's not on the same page.
Hold on, Reese. I got you. What about the 2004 Eagles when they had T.O. and they went to the Super Bowl?
Okay.
And I mean, his personality didn't exactly, cooperate with everybody.
True.
So you went too far back. My thing is this. What about Travis Kelce throwing the towel at the ref? What about making him that jack-off signal to the ref?
Unexcusable.
Yeah, that's bad for the
unexcusable.
And
why we didn't trade him?
And he got paid. And he got paid immediately when they didn't even reach his last year of his deal. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. And Travis Kelce got paid. And Travis Kelce has caused more personal fouls for the Chiefs than Marcus Peters has.
But do you not think that there is something else that the three of us are not privy to that's going on behind the scenes? Why in the world would we trade Marcus Peters?
Because he took a knee.
You think that's it?
I'm going to throw it out. Yeah.
Or we're going to go the knee thing?
He took a knee.
That's it? That's the explanation is the knee.
And he too hood.
And he's too hood.
He's too hood and he took a knee. That's what it boiled down to.
All right, let's be clear on who Marcus Peters actually is. Kansas City isn't exactly supporting a guy like Marcus Peters, all right? And I say that with the utmost respect. He's abrasive. He's from Oakland. If you look at the history of Oakland and civil rights and how they look at black issues, that's where the Black Panther Party was founded. That's the type of he's more abrasive than your typical black man from this area. And I don't think a lot of select fans.
But don't we have players from all over the country?
Oh yeah, but none of them.
I mean, they're not all from Kansas City.
No.
Man.
But Marcus Peters is a different type of guy. You can tell it from the way he talks, the way he presents himself.
He's on that Marshawn Lynch.
Same type of guy.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
You don't think that played a part?
I mean, it very well could, but I mean, you can also look at the ratings for the NFL and how they're down, and not the entire country agrees with taking a knee. Wow. I know it's a very sensitive subject, and we can get into it or not get into it or whatever, but there are a lot of people that fought and died, and that's why we stand for that national anthem. And it offends a lot of people. And I don't think that it's just white people. I think that there's a lot of military people out there that are offended that they have pledged their lives for our freedom to say what we want to say and have the freedom. And don't get me wrong, that's the great thing about this country is you have the choice to kneel.
But let me ask you this,
part of the freedom, though?
That's absolutely right.
Okay.
You have the choice to kneel.
Right.
But you look at the ratings with the NFL, they're down. They're down in a big way. America is getting tired of this anti-patriot type attitude because I think that they're probably missing the point.
They are missing the point.
They're probably missing the point.
That leads me to this discussion that I just want to get into real quick.
Okay.
Is that the Colin Kaepernick's original plan with taking a knee was to trigger the injustices. We just wanted equal. Like, nobody is asking for anything more. I don't understand why. I mean, people take it the wrong way. That's the point of the detriment right now that's going on. Is that a lot of people are missing the point. They're seeing the quote unquote disrespect against the military when I believe Colin Kaepernick met with military people
and they told him to take a knee.
And they told him to take a knee. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. People missing out on that.
But then you have the mainstream media who is projecting. Look, you shake your head all you want. Mainstream media is painting this picture. They're putting white and black against each other because it's that of the misinformation. And I think that largely America is missing the point of taking the knee, and it comes into this lack of empathy.
Okay.
Lack of empathy of why are you taking the knee? Because there's racial injustice.
Don't nobody
it's
ask
not
that,
even.
though.
But that's what I'm saying. The mainstream media is not putting that out there. They're not asking those questions.
Therese Paler of the Kansas City Star reported that the Chiefs didn't want to pay Marcus Peters top flight corner money largely because of his 2017 season that gave them concerns about how he would handle being on a team that might take a step back in 2018. What are your thoughts on that?
That's bullshit. They didn't want to. They didn't want to pay that motherfucker. John Dorsey fucked up them books. Let's be for real. I never understood this. Listen, GMs and shit don't count against your salary cap. You know what I'm saying? They don't mess with your salary cap. So you got two GMs. You got a player GM who's good at evaluating talent. Then you got another GM who's good on the books. I never understood why teams don't hire two GMs. Y'all need to get together and say, hey, man, I like this talent. Then the other person needs to say, hey, man, nah, he'll fuck up our books. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. Dorsey was good at evaluating talent, but he fucked our books up. Let's be for real. And that's what it's all about. And you can't take away from the offense because you got a new quarterback coming in, which is another segment. But you got a new quarterback in, so you can't take away the offense because you got to help him.
If you were the GM of the Chiefs and Marcus Peters' contract is up and you know you're going to pay him $100 million, you giving it to him?
Fuck yeah, without hesitation. I'm giving it to him. I ain't even think about it. Let me tell you something. The last secondary dude I say make an impact on the league like this is Ed Reed from the U. I had to throw that out there.
We're gonna have Eric Berry back this year.
Yeah, we're gonna have Eric Berry back.
And then if you would have teamed him with Kyle Fuller,
right, and
or
Marcus
Kendall
Peters.
Fuller, I'm sorry,
with Marcus Peters.
You're right. It could have been
with Steven Nelson.
Yeah, Ponch, I know you wouldn't have given him that money if his contract was up.
I think I've covered it. I think that he's just a bad match for the team. Now, if it was a different coach and a different thing, then maybe. Then you just kind of eat it and just let him go. I mean, you bring up a good point that, you get rid of Marcus Peters and you're not getting rid of, I'm losing, what's dude's name?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. You made a good point on there. But this is the organization that it is, and they just didn't like it.
Right.
Period.
And at the same time, they can't get rid of Travis Kelce because he's a fan favorite, for one. And for two, you got a new quarterback in. You got to surround him with weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. And everybody know the best friend of a new quarterback is a tight end and a run game.
Oh, yeah.
We know that.
So what does it say when there were only two teams in play that were trying to trade for Marcus Peters? Rams and the 49ers. That was reported. There's only two teams.
Well, Cleveland was in there a little bit, but they shot it down.
Cleveland will take anybody.
You ain't bullshit. Cleveland fucking around take me right now, shit. And I'm drunk as fuck.
Here
But
we
you
go.
don't. But you don't think
There it
that
is.
like you don't think that like teams have these concerns. It ain't. It isn't just the Chiefs.
That was my point. Is
No,
there
it's
something?
small market teams.
No, there's something behind the
small
scenes
market
that we
teams.
cannot see. There's something about this guy's personality that doesn't gel.
Like what?
That's what I'm saying. We can't see what
He
they're
got along.
seeing.
He got along with his teammates good.
the teammates liked him.
Teammates
liked
loved
him.
him.
Okay.
Coaches didn't. But motherfucker, you drafted him, and he got kicked off college for fighting with the coach. So
Okay.
you already know.
We got kicked out the
Listen, man,
Chiefs.
listen, he's a man-to-man corner. When we start getting hurt, they went to zone coverage. That ain't his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that, man. He's a man-to-man coverage type of corner. You gotta play bump and run, man-to-man. Fuck all that off coverage. Fuck that bail coverage. Fuck all that. You gotta man up, dude. Straight. That's it. And all it come down to was, truthfully, it wasn't even the secondary. It's that trash ass D line. Because everything's starting in the trenches. If you get pressure on them, your secondary look a lot better.
Yeah.
If you get pressure on the quarterback, everybody know that.
Marcus Peters had 6 forced turnovers,
Oh my god.
6 forced fumbles. I'm sorry, 8 interceptions his first year, 6 in 2016, 5 last year. How do you replace that? That's what I need to know. How do you replace?
You pray to
that
God.
production.
You pray. That's all you can do. You can pray.
Well, the good Lord, He does a lot, but you know,
Hey, nigga, if you can walk on water, you can replace that, boy. You tell me how you. Punch, talk to me. How
I
you
don't know.
replace that?
I don't know.
You can't. You can't.
Sherman?
Sherman who? He just
Richard
signed with
Sherman?
San Francisco.
Huh?
He signed with San Francisco.
He did?
Damn near.
plus isn't Sherman rich? If you kick a Marcus Peters off your team and you bring in Richard Sherman, aren't you like kind of doing the same thing?
No.
Except Richard
Nope.
Sherman probably is a little more mature.
Nope.
On the field.
Rich, come on, let's be for real. Seattle 90% of the time play cover 3 defense. That ain't what. If it's true what they said, Bob Sutton talking about he want to go back to man bump and run.
Right, yeah.
Ain't gonna work. He played
Okay.
cover 3 90% of the time. Let's be for real, man. We need a real aggressive, tough ass corner to get in there and get it. And
How-
all it come down to, dude, you got to get a defensive line that can put some pressure on the quarterback. Everybody talk about this, we weak at linebacker shit. I don't give a fuck, man. You got a tough ass defensive line. I don't give a fuck who your linebackers is.
No.
You can get me and your big ass and this big motherfucker right here. If that D line tough, we can make it happen.
I'm from that same school too.
Right. In the trenches.
Games are won in the trenches, both offense and defense. And offensively, you look back to the Chiefs of 2001 through 2005 under Dick Vermeil, very average skill players,
Trash.
but that offensive line was a beast.
It was.
And
It was monster.
And we lost
yeah.
every game 43-42.
Right.
Shit.
So, to wrap up Marcus Peters, looking ahead 7 to 9 years from now, will the Chiefs regret this trade?
Fuck yeah. No hesitation.
Why?
What you mean, why?
Why? Answer the question.
Look at the numbers.
I'd see.
Shit, we
Answer
got
the question.
Dion out there. We got Rod Woodson. We got all these dudes. Ain't nobody did nothing like that. The last dude I seen in the secondary to make changes like that, hands down, was Ed Reed from the U. And if y'all don't know, I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. I'm just throwing that out there. That's why I keep saying the U.
Punch, I'm interested in your answer to this.
Do you think Marcus Peters is our biggest problem right now? I mean, honest to God.
No, I think
How
I'm
many-
missing a
How many-
cornerback? Yes,
Okay.
now is our
Now it is.
Did we go to the Super Bowl with Marcus Peters? No.
No.
We didn't. We have bigger problems.
But in the playoff game, what'd he do?
Didn't win the game.
You're right. You know
his
what
fault.
losses the game? The
Did-
league leading rusher only getting fucking like 12, 16 carries
Or
a game.
clock management. Or we can go into a lot of those things.
Yeah, but if you run the ball, ain't no clock management.
Okay, but we didn't win the game with Marcus Peters.
You're right. But we didn't run a game with Kareem Hunt either, because we ran the ball, we'd have won that game hands down.
Well,
The best help to a defense is run game. Thank you.
All right, man. Moving on, we're gonna go into our next topic.
are we done sucking Marcus Peters' dick?
Oh my God,
Are we done?
I ain't sucking shit.
Hey,
I know a great player when I see it.
It felt
though.
like it.
Marcus Peters will go down as one of the great ones at the
He
cornerback
will.
position.
No doubt.
I'm willing to put
Barring
my
injury.
neck out for that.
Barring injury.
All right, the Alex Smith trade. Let's get into that. 4-year extension with Washington, averaging $23.5 million a year with $71 million guaranteed. Now we all saw this coming last year when Mahomes got drafted. When we moved up and we traded our first round pick this year and last year for Mahomes. But the players are saying that they were shocked that Alex Smith got traded. Do y'all believe that?
Hell no.
No.
They full of shit. They drinking on the same shit I was drinking on.
And what are you drinking on?
That'd be vodka, cran, and Red Bull, because motherfucker had to work all day.
If y'all want to sponsor the show, it's open for you.
You ain't lying.
So you don't believe that the players were shocked?
No.
No, not at all.
They knew it was coming. That's just what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think Washington tripping paying them that money, but when you been losing, Alex Smith will put asses in the seat. He'll get you to the mountaintop, but he won't get you over the mountaintop.
The thing that I disagree with you saying that he's overpaid. If you look at what the average quarterback is making right now, it's right around not 23 million or whatever he's getting paid, 23 and a half. It's a little bit under that. But don't you think he earned that last year?
I'm not looking at the money. I'm looking at the age. If he was 28 with that money, shit, I'd shake his hand, pat him on the back.
34?
Yeah, dog.
15 games last year for Alex Smith, 341 completions off 505 attempts with a 67.5 pass percentage, 4,042 passing yards, and he had an 8-yard average. Now, I know how you are with quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. Would you have been willing to keep Alex Smith for another year?
Yep.
Why?
Because what people don't understand, dude, y'all, especially at this Marcus Peters shit.
Here we go.
No, I'm just saying, listen. We looking at 7-9, 8-8 at best, right?
Okay.
With Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
With Alex Smith not turning the ball over, we good for 2 more wins. That's all I'm saying. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's 9 to 10 wins. You in the playoffs.
I'm really happy for Alex Smith. I'm glad he got
Me
the money,
too.
and I'm okay with him leaving. I'm all right. Because, again, I'll go back to it. Did we win a Super Bowl last year? The answer is no. Did we win a playoff game last year? No. The answer is no. How about the year before? The answer is no.
So you putting all that on Alex Smith?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's note that in that playoff game, when Travis Kelce went down with that concussion, the offense didn't do nothing. The offense was stagnant the rest of the game.
Exactly. And that's why, in my mind, I think we should find a way to trade for Eric Ebron. I'm just throwing that out there.
Ebron.
Yeah.
Oh,
Detroit.
For a backup tight end.
Dude, we need a second tight end because Demetrius
Harris can't get right.
Incompletion Harris, terrible. He is terrible.
Yep.
And I would say that, and I don't care if he walked in this door right now. I look him dead in the face, say, boy, you terrible. He's horrible. His bitch is mean, though, but he is horrible. Just throwing that out there. Even though we know her ass is fake, but she mean.
Alex Smith was traded for a 3rd-round pick.
How do you know her ass is fake?
Yeah,
What you mean? Because the bitch used to be on like some type of fucking show
Right?
with a flat ass, and then she showed up like a year later with a don't.
You seen her in real life?
Nah, I don't want to. Her name is Kip Force, for everybody want to look
How
her up.
do you know? How do you know this?
Because I'm a nasty ass dude. And that's how I look at
Oh
the
my
shit.
God.
They're throwing that out there.
All right, listen. Traded for a 3rd-round pick and cornerback Kendall Fuller.
Yeah, I like that trade.
Now, according to Pro Football Focus, Fuller allowed a 55 passer rating when covering the slot last year in 2017. It was the lowest in the NFL.
Right.
And he also allowed .74 yards per coverage snap, which was 3rd lowest among slot cornerbacks last season. Fuller was also listed as the 6th best cornerback in the league last year.
How's his ass? Is it fake or is it real?
Brother,
Yeah, I
this is
think
the
it's
wrong
real.
show for that. I have no clue. But the thing that I want to take from that was he was a slot cornerback.
That's my point. Thank you.
You see any issues with moving him to the outside?
This is my thing, dude. Nowadays, in this age, I don't believe in them fucking 5'9" corners, 5'8" corners. So if you move Nelson out there, what's Nelson? 5? They got him on
Nelson's
paper.
about 5'9", 5'10".
So we know that means 5'7" fucking in real life. You know what I'm saying? You can go off that
No,
paper.
he's every bit of that. We about the same height.
Who?
Me and Steven Nelson.
You 5'7", motherfucker.
I'm
I
not
know. That's what I'm
5'7".
saying.
I'm a good 5'9" and a half. 5'11" with Tim's on.
You hear this shit? Ain't that a bit? Well, anyway.
No, but his size is comparable with Marcus Peters. He's 5'11". Marcus Peters was 6 foot. He was 198 pounds. Marcus Peters 197 pounds.
Playing
They're
on the
about the
outside.
same size. But it's a different. I agree with you. It's a different game playing on the outside and playing in the slot.
Right.
But you have concerns about that.
Yes. Because playing the slot, like, this is my thing. It doesn't matter what type of defense you playing. If you know you got help to the inside, you can cheat to the outside.
All right.
When you on the outside, you on the island. Period, flat out. I don't care what you do. You ain't getting no help. And you think about it, Chiefs normally play single high safety. So if you got single high safety, dude, that's tough because you don't know where your help is that much. You know what I'm saying? And Bob Sutton claims
That we going back?
Can we fire him? But
That we going back to bump and run heavy?
bump and run.
Yeah.
How in the fuck do you claim you going back to bump and run and you trade Marcus Peters? That's the point I don't understand. And then Muhammad Wilkerson in town today. But let's be for real. He ain't been that hot the last couple of years.
Nah, ever since he got paid.
Ever since he got paid. Thank you. That's my point. But if he back with Bob Sutton, you never know. Hire Rex Ryan, by the way.
Rex Ryan ain't being no defensive coordinator no more. Punch, you got any issues
I'm good.
with Kendall,
No,
Kendall
I'm
Fuller?
good.
You like Kendall?
I'm good.
So-
it's all right.
It ain't bad.
He's not Marcus Peters,
It'd be a lot better with Marcus Peters, though, wouldn't it?
I guess.
Marcus Peters, Steven Nelson, Eric Berry. Now we got Ron Parker about this mug.
Yeah.
What?
Let me say this about Alex Smith. Last year he reached career highs, yards, touchdowns, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Contract year.
Right. Nah, it wasn't a contract. It just had Mahomes light a fire under him.
Same difference.
My biggest issue with Alex Smith while he was here, he has very poor pocket presence.
Yes.
That's my only issue with Alex Smith was whenever he felt a little bit of pressure, if somebody were to like reach out and try to get him,
He run.
He will run. He would
run.
Like all the routes would be cut off and he would just run. Which, was a good thing in some situations where
But can I say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be for real though. We didn't have the best offensive line.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, that's what we need to be talking about too.
We'll get into that later.
All right.
But we talking about
All right.
Alex right now. Do you think he reached his ceiling? Punch.
I think so. I mean, I think he's going to do good there. He'll do well.
In Washington?
He'll be okay. You know what I mean? I think he'll have a great rating. I mean, game management, that's what he's all about. Are they going to be in the playoffs? No. Are they going to go to the Super Bowl? No.
Yeah, they got to play Washington. I mean, they got to play, Philly twice a year. They got to play Dallas twice
No.
a year.
Alex got a check.
Yeah.
Like I said, nice dude. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he has no Tyreek Hill in Washington. I don't know. They don't have Terrell Pryor anymore. I don't know. They got, what's number 80? What's his name? I forgot his name.
Who you talking about?
Crowder.
Jameson Crowder.
And then Jordan Reed gets hurt, every 6 games.
You ain't bullshit.
And they have Vernon Davis as the backup tight end. Do you think he'll do better in Washington than he did in Kansas City?
He gonna do about the same. He gonna do about the same. And by the way, that new contract ain't stretching that hard because that DC living is high. It's a motherfucker.
Oh my God, ain't nobody worried about that.
Shit, yeah, he is, boy.
Alex Smith is good out
Hey,
here.
listen, he cool though. He's straight. He gonna be all right. He got a cool run game. No, the receivers are slacking though.
With the 3rd round pick of Kendall Fuller, did the Chiefs give fair compensation?
Damn, that's a tough one, boy. Yeah, I believe so.
Because Kendall Fuller was the key to this. Since they knew they was going to trade Marcus Peters like immediately after the playoff game.
Shouldn't have did it.
But do you think they got fair compensation?
Why are you so broken up about fucking Marcus Peters?
Yeah, we not
What you
going.
mean, why?
I mean, it's like ruined your entire day.
It has.
How long ago did it happen?
I don't care, man. I'm still salty. That's why I'm drinking now. I'm drinking because of that.
Should we call him? Should we call Marcus?
Call him up. See what happens. Because
Marcus.
it's just about business.
Marcus, my dude's over here broken up over you.
Hey, dude, that shit hurt me, boy.
Give me an address. He wants to send you a card.
Yeah, I do.
And his underwear.
Oh my God.
That shit bad, man.
Well,
Come on, Punch. That shit bad.
Was Alex Smith appreciated in Kansas City?
Nope.
Why?
Listen, this is my thing. He's the perfect quarterback, man. If your team had a few losing seasons and you done lost people coming to the game, come on, man. Let's be for real. He'll put asses in the seat because you back winning. He'll get you put to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But he won't get you over the hump. He like I hate to say
Alex
this.
Smith is the perfect bridge quarterback for any organization.
Perfect course. I mean, that's perfect answer.
What screws up his legacy is, again, he didn't get to the Super Bowl.
Never.
He didn't win a Super Bowl. Even maybe if he got to the Super Bowl and lost, his legacy would have looked a lot better than it does now.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? And I like Alex Smith. I think he's a very good quarterback. Not great.
Right.
Yeah.
Two things with Alex Smith. Let's recognize real quick where the Chiefs were in 2012 before he came here. The worst season we ever seen. 2-14. You know, the Javon Belcher situation. Pioli tapping people's phones and talking about gum wrappers and stuff all over the stadium. You know, the Ty Haley fiasco, Romeo Crennel. We were at our lowest point in our almost 60-year history.
And I was drinking and smoking a lot during that whole time.
We all were.
And Alex Smith came and stabilized things here in Kansas City. And he broke the curse of us not winning a playoff game in 20, whatever it was, years. 20, was that 23 years, 24 years?
Yeah. And Houston.
So Alex Smith deserves a lot more credit than what I think that he should receive.
I think it would have been a different story if he had different tools, if he had a different offensive line, if he had, I mean, like you said, he was rushed a lot.
He was.
A lot.
People don't notice that.
A lot.
Because he can run. I don't think people notice that. Because he got quick feet.
But at the same time, Reese, it was a lot of times where
he bailed too fast.
He did. It was a lot of time. In the playoff game against Pittsburgh in 2016, Tyreek Hill streaking down the field, wide open 50 yards by himself. I
need another drink just thinking about it.
We are at Esports Bar KC, esportskc.com, 7470 Neiman Road in Shawnee, Kansas. And let's move on to our next subject. The Patrick Mahomes era has began.
Oh, man.
Let's go back to his game against Denver that he had. 22 of 35, 284 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Now, this should be noted that he played with Anthony Sherman, our fullback, as his running back most of that game. Albert Wilson had 10 catches for 147 yards. Tyler Bray came in, took over when we were up by 14, I believe, and he almost gave the game away. Patrick Mahomes came back in, like 2 minutes left, won the game. He had one bad pass to DeAnthony Thomas in that game, which led to an interception. Based off that game, Punch, I'm going to go to you first. How confident are you in Patrick Mahomes being our starting quarterback going forward?
If he doesn't get hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I think he's good. He looked very well seasoned in that game. I would expect a little bit of nerves, a little bit. I didn't see that. You're disagreeing with me. Why do you not like Patrick?
For one, look,
be honest.
Put it out there. I'm not a big fan of black quarterbacks.
What?
And I'm black.
Tell me why.
Okay.
Help me understand.
Okay. It all started in the night. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Warren Moon. I'm throw that out there because he's a pocket passer. I believe in quarterbacks should stay in the pocket. Running quarterbacks seem to get hurt. And your quarterback on the bench don't do you no justice if he's hurt or in the trainer's room. That's why I don't like backcourt. It ain't got nothing to do with quarterback. They look. One read ain't open, they run.
Were you a fan of Steve Young?
Yeah. But he went through his reads before he ran. Michael Vick, first read ain't open. If that slant ain't open, he tucking and running. Randall Cunningham, first read ain't open. He tucking and running. Everybody talk about, what's my man's name out in Washington?
Doug Williams.
Doug Williams. Doug Williams.
Now he's a pocket quarterback.
But not only that, a lot of people don't realize that Jay Schrader started most of the season before he got in there and won the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not a big fan of.
So you don't like Patrick because he's black?
I'm digging.
He's not your typical Michael Vick quarterback.
You're
though.
right, because he's mixed and he sounds like a country ass white dude.
Listen,
yeah, I think we're gonna have higher turnovers, no doubt, no question in my mind. But the laser pinpoint accuracy from Mahomes is undeniable.
I give you that.
Have you seen his college sizzle reel?
That boy threw an 80-yard pass.
Yeah.
He threw 60 yards on his knees.
And Jamarcus Russell did the same shit. And now he's sipping lean sitting at the house. I don't give a fuck. I mean, if you got to throw a pass from your knees, motherfucker, I mean you sat. I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Touche.
Right. I don't
me,
care about that.
Let me point this out about the Mahomes era. This is something literally that we have never experienced as Chiefs fans. To have.
Well, you have.
Well, I mean, what, Bill Kenny?
90s, baby.
Or
you
Blackledge. Was it Blackledge?
Yeah, Todd Blackledge from Penn State.
In 83. But this is a new era, though. This is a different era with a salary cap. And, you know, we're going to have some free money now. And also, I want to point out, y'all mentioned the turnovers. Let's say Mahomes comes out and he has a bad game. He throws 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions, no touchdowns or something. Mm-hmm. It's going to be some Chiefs fans out there that's going to be like, get his ass off the field.
Right.
Bench him. Let's put in whoever we're going to have as our backup.
Who was that?
We don't know right now. It's to be seen. Shit. But how do you all think Chiefs fans react when Mahomes, if he goes through a bad stretch?
They going to be haters like always. You hate on Alex Smith and shit. You know what I'm saying? They used to hate on Alex Smith. Alex Smith need to be traded. He need to get the fuck out of here. Let's be for real, dude. Your offense coordinator and your head coach can help him out with a run game. You know what I'm saying? He can help him out with a better offensive line. Because to me, in my opinion, Zach Fulton should be center. Mitch Moore should be left guard.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That'll help him out a lot. Just throwing that out there.
You know how Chiefs fans are. He doesn't win. I'll give him, let's just say, 3 games. Give him 3 games. He loses all 3 or 2 out of the 3, then it starts to bubble. Then Chiefs fans, you know, then they're like going, we shouldn't have got rid of Alex Smith. We were better off with Alex Smith.
He is extremely different from Alex Smith.
But if he comes out the gate and he wins like the first 2, golden.
He better win them first 2, though. But I tell you what, we got to put up 50 a game because that defense ain't shit. They're throwing that out there. I'm 6'4", 310 pounds. They might well put me on defensive line because they're going to need all the help they get, dog.
You all got any concerns about how our receivers will adjust to Mahomes and his throwing style?
No. I think they're going to love it more than Alex Smith. It's wide open. It's almost playgroundish. You know what I'm saying? We used to draw it in the dirt. You go here, you go to the car, break a left.
Just like you said a second ago, it's going to make them look great.
Yeah, it's going to make them
better
look
than
great.
they have before.
Yeah, I ain't going to, because he going to sling it regardless. You know what I'm saying? He's Texas boy, even though he black. But he's Texas boy. He going to sling it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they going to do. That's what Texas people do. People don't realize, dude, the worst player in Texas is normally better than the best player in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Because that's Texas. That's Texas
just
football.
Texas football, yeah.
Yeah, that's Texas football. So, man, he'd be all right.
Any concerns about his chemistry with Kelsey?
No, it shouldn't be. If Kelsey was smart, no. It shouldn't be. Because everybody, go back to what I said earlier. A tight end and a run game is a rookie quarterback. Let's be for real. That's basically what he's going to be, a rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? When he played against Denver, everybody hype on him. Oh, man, he look good. Dude, man, Denver was already checked out, bro. They already had their flights to fucking Cancun and Dominican.
Yeah, but look at, hold on. But look at the weapons he had at Denver, though. Yeah. Anthony Sherman was the running back. His starting receivers was Wilson and Robinson, I want to say.
Yeah.
He had Jehu Chesson.
Yeah.
He didn't put Tyreek on the field and Travis Kelce with Patrick Mahomes.
But at the same time, if you Denver and you just spend $20,000 on a trip to Dominican, are you gonna go out there and play hard and take a chance of blowing that ACL or that, you know what I'm saying, that Achilles? It ain't gonna happen.
I don't buy into that, Reese. I don't.
Shit. You think they ain't checked out?
I don't buy. I mean,
you think they wasn't checked out?
He was playing against their number ones. Bro.
I see 3 of them motherfuckers down in Humding off 9th Prospect. They checked out.
My bigger concern, though, is backup. What do we need to do for backup? Because that is my biggest concern is that Patrick goes out there, he gets hurt, and then what? It's not Tyler Bray.
We gonna get in that a little later on.
And I feel bad because I know Tyler's dad, and good kid, but he ain't it.
Right.
So who do we
saw he wasn't in the Denver game when he came in and fumbled his first snap, and they took it for a touchdown.
See, Brian trying to be nice. We seen he wasn't in when we went up to training camp.
He looked good he's gonna look good with no pressure around him. He's gonna look good in practice. But then because I was on the Tyler Bray. No, you and I, we were on the Tyler Bray bandwagon. But until that damn game against Denver, When he snuck up the joint and almost made us lose, I was off of it, bro. How do you think Andy Reid will adjust his play calling to Patrick Mahomes?
He needs to be more aggressive. But with
You
that,
saw he was aggressive last year.
right. But with that being said, hopefully Eric Bieniemy.
He ain't calling the plays.
I understand that, but
That's already-
by Eric Bieniemy being a former running back at Colorado, former running back with the Saints, and a running back coach, we would run the ball more. Because let's be for real, man. That playoff game, dude, we done ran the ball more.
We would have won.
That's an easy win. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's cake, dude. It wouldn't even be hard at all. So I think we just need to run that ball more. Hopefully Eric Bieniemy will help him out.
Andy Reid needs to let Patrick be Patrick. And the worst thing that he could do, no, I'm serious,
Is hinder him.
is to hinder him and hold him back. Let him go out there, throw some interceptions. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. But keep him confident and let him do his thing. Dude, Patrick's a superstar.
It's nothing like learning on the job. I'll give you that.
Superstar.
Chiefs fans, I just hope that you're prepared for a lot of interceptions.
7-9.
It's gonna be a lot more turnover because we're so used to Alex Smith now for the past 5 years.
He don't
or
give it
so,
to him, boy.
Not turning the ball over.
We're also used to not going to the Super Bowl. I think we're ready for that to change.
God damn.
I agree
What's it
with you.
about?
No.
See, this is what I
He's-
do not understand about some Chiefs fans. It's like you feel like it's okay to almost get there.
No,
we
it ain't
almost
it.
did it, guys.
I'm asking you don't put that
We
dagger
almost got
farther
there,
in.
guys.
Shit. I'm asking you not to stick that dagger farther in.
I'm saying let's win a fucking Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm with you on that.
Can we do that?
I hope so.
In my lifetime.
I hope, yes.
It'd be great.
You said 7-9 and 8-8.
Right, that's it.
What are your expectations for Patrick Mahomes coming up this season, Ponch?
Man, there's going to be a lot depending on what we do besides Patrick Mahomes. It's not just him. And it goes back to Alex Smith. I want to say that it wasn't all about Alex Smith as just the lone guy winning and losing those games. You know what I mean? It is a team. So it's going to be really interesting to see who else we pick up. I don't know. I'm pretty optimistic. I'm going to go 12 wins.
Damn.
12.
What the fuck you got in that cup?
Give me another one.
Hey, give me what he got. Fuck that. No,
Reese, you
dude.
sticking with
Reese,
7-9,
you see this? This is
8-8?
optimism.
7-9.
Drink up.
What's that, Fiji water?
Optimism.
I'm drinking Fiji
It's
water.
alkaline.
Shit, that shit trash, dog, dude. 8-8 is the best I think we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the defense or?
Because of the defense. And I'm telling you what, Patrick Mahomes, he going to throw for 30 touchdowns. He going to give you 20 interceptions, though. And I'm letting you know, 2 games that Alex would have won, he going to lose 2 of those. And what we get, how many wins we get last year?
10.
10. He going to lose 2 of them that Alex would have won. 8-8 at the worst. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, at the best.
I'll go in the middle. I'll say 10-6 with a wild card.
I'm going 12-4.
You know what? I don't think the Chargers are going to be that good as everybody thinks they should. I don't think the Raiders are going to be that good. I really don't. I don't believe in Gruden. 10-6, and we'll win the AFC West again. Nah, I'm just throwing that out there.
Waiter, give me what he drinking.
Esports Bar KC, esportskc.com, man. 7470 Neiman Road. If you need some birthday parties, if you're trying to have a Madden tournament, anything that you want to do concerning gaming, they got that right here at Esports Bar KC over in Shawnee, Kansas. My man Ponch on the radio. Follow him, Twitter, Instagram.
Punch on the radio.
That's right. My man Reese.
Chief Man 31.
Thank you. Follow him on Twitter, Instagram. Let's move on to Brett Veach. He became the Chiefs GM in July of last year. He's had about, 8-9 months on the job. Let's run down what he's done first. All right. Late August, Chiefs traded 2019 4th-round pick to Buffalo for Reggie Ragland. He had 44 tackles last year and 12 appearances, starting at 10 of them. He picked up rookie kicker Harrison Bucker.
Love it.
When Cairo Santos went down in September. That was off the Carolina Panthers practice squad. Bucker finished first in the AFC in field goals made with 38. He also traded for linebacker Kevin Pierre-Louis from the Seahawks. Oh, my God. He also traded for offensive lineman Cam Irvin from the Browns. He also added Darrelle Revis late in 2017 to solidify that other cornerback slot, opposite Marcus Peters. Traded Alex Smith for a 3rd-round pick and Kendall Fuller, and traded Marcus Peters for a 4th-round pick. This is a new era of GMism, as I can say. Are y'all nervous or happy with the aggressiveness of Brett Veach so far?
Let me go and then you wrap it up because you're going to talk about Marcus Peters again. I like his energy. I like where he's going. We have to shake it up. And I'll go back to my other point again. We have not won a Super Bowl in how many decades? You have to not do the same thing.
It's almost 50
You have to
years.
change. You have to change the way you do things. You have to change. You have to change.
Yep.
I don't remember I remember Dorsey being aggressive his first year. Not necessarily with trades though. There's been a lot of trades with the Chiefs. Reese, what do you think about Brett Veach so far?
What do you think?
Brett Veach is cool, man. I like his aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. I loved John Dorsey. And actually, it's so crazy because me and Shine, we went to a Chiefs event.
It was a month before he got fired.
And then he got fired.
Yeah.
I love Dorsey. But Dorsey fucked up our books.
He did.
And that's the problem. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Why we trading him? Why we getting rid of him? Dorsey fucked up our books. He's a good evaluator of talent. He can't hold them books, though.
That Jeremy Maclin situation.
Trash.
The DJ contract.
You mean Derrick Johnson?
Yeah, Derrick Johnson contract.
Don't say DJ.
Why?
Because
DJ,
DJ
that's what we refer him to.
No,
What are you talking
DJ
about?
was when he was young and spry. When you start calling people...
Derrick Johnson Sr.
Right,
All
there
you want
you
me to
go.
do that?
Yeah.
His contract. My man Tom Ali's contract.
Say his whole name because he got slowed down.
It's a lot of contracts that Dorsey messed up that...
He did. He messed up. And it ain't even them. This was the problem with Dorsey. That guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. Justin Houston, one of the best offensive outside linebackers in the league.
We waited to pay
Why
him.
do you franchise tag him?
They didn't. We
Yeah, they
paid him.
did. No,
We didn't
no.
franchise Justin Houston.
We franchised Justin. If you think
No.
I'm lying, yes, we did. We
The
franchised
Chiefs did not
Justin.
franchise
think we
Justin
did.
Houston.
What? Look it up.
This was the knock on Dorsey. The knock on Dorsey was
Why we franchise Eric?
Eric Berry.
Yeah.
I don't think they franchised him either.
Yeah, we did.
No, they did.
Here we go. I know my drink ain't that strong.
You know
It
who else
might
we
be.
didn't franchise? Marcus Peters.
Here, shit. Here we go. Back on this shit.
Listen, the knock on Dorsey was, and this came from some of the players, that he would pay the players that he drafted
Right.
first instead of
Right.
maybe other players
Like
that
Eric
deserve.
Fisher.
Eric Fisher got paid.
Trash.
Travis Kelce got paid.
Well, I ain't
but
mad
we
at that
waited. We waited to pay Eric Berry,
And Justin
that
Houston.
cost us millions of dollars.
And Justin
we
Houston.
waited to pay Justin Houston, which cost us millions of dollars.
Sign him.
You think Brett Veach has the same?
Houston was franchised in 2015.
Thank you. Hello.
Oh, my bad.
Now who been drinking?
In 2000, hold on. In 2000 what?
2015.
He got franchised. Him and EB got franchised. That's what I'm saying.
NFL.com.
Be that as it may, whatever.
He cost us money.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. John Dorsey costs us money. You expect Veach to be a little more tight with the books?
Yeah. He has to. Because this situation we in right now, we basically rebuilding the whole defense.
Right.
Let's put it out. We need defensive line. Mm-hmm. We need 2 linebackers.
Agree.
We need a corner and another safety. So you talking about 11 positions, we need to what? Fill what? 7 of them?
Mm-hmm.
6 of them? We rebuilding. You can't take away from the offense because this young ass kid. You know what I'm saying? He got to have everything possible for him to flourish.
Mm-hmm.
So we building, dude. We rebuilding. I got a linebacker in hand that I would love to see on the team.
His last name Rose Ivy.
His last name is Rose Ivy. For you Nebraska people, y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, you got it like that? They just bring him.
You got you another drink.
Hey, just trying to get it in.
Listen, can Veach put more weapons on offense to surround Mahomes to make sure he's successful?
Truthfully, honestly, I think more weapons. Let me see. I don't think so. I think he needs to put more offensive linemen around him. I think our
I agree
weapons
with
is
you on
cool.
that.
You get us an offensive line, because you got to think, man.
Who do you take out on that O-line, on the starting O-line right
I'm
now?
telling you, man. Fulton center, Moore's guard, left guard.
Fulton's a free agent, by the way.
Sign him. Because you got to think next, we getting Ware back. We got Hunt. Sarkandrick West.
He's a free agent.
Let him walk. Just throwing that. Demetrius Harris, let him walk. We need a second tight end, man. Because my thing is that you got to get this young kid as much confidence as possible. Mm-hmm. And I don't think people understand in sports how much confidence help. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you got confidence, man, that'll take you to another level. If you mess with a quarterback psyche, come on, man. Quarterback's the most fragile people on the team. It don't take much. You know what I'm saying? A quarterback fragile. The locker room is fragile. You know what I'm saying? You can't disturb all that, man. Mm. You got to keep that shit like family in there, man.
Punch?
I actually agree with you.
It's about damn time. Y'all been arguing the whole show.
I didn't come over here to agree with everything you said.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? We got to spend that money in the right way.
Defense.
That's it.
Defense.
Everything should be defense. Free agents should be defense. Draft should be defense. Everything should be defense. Because I'm old school, dog. I don't care. You can have this spread offense all you want, 4 and 5 wides and all this tight ends lined up at receivers. Still boil down to the trenches and defense. Defense win championships. Offense win games.
How do you think Veach is going to handle the draft? Like, is he going, like, because we saw how John Dorsey handled the draft. Yeah. The year before Houston's contract was about to be up, he drafted D4.
Trash. Get him out.
He would like the year that Sean Smith, his last year of his contract, drafted Marcus Peters.
Bad hips.
So Dorsey had a way of drafting ahead of when the contracts were up.
Right.
You expect the same out of Brett Veach?
I hope so, but not fucking up the books at the same time.
He won't.
I hope not.
He won't.
Yeah, I hope not.
I think that's probably the reason why he was hired.
Yeah, that's it, because he won't fuck up the books.
Yeah.
But like I said, back to what I said a long time ago, I never understood. Why can't you just get 2 GMs, one for the books, one for talent evaluator?
Because that costs money, Reese.
Come on, man. Parking's fucking $60. They got money, dude. Let's be for real, man.
The way that you stay rich is to be frugal. Be that as it may, that's besides the point. Punch. How do you think Veach is gonna handle the draft?
I think.
Do you trust Brett Veach as being a supreme talent evaluator like John Dorsey was?
I think he's the best of both worlds.
I don't think Veach played.
I know he did. That's my point.
Yeah.
It takes talent to evaluate talent.
I think he's the best of both worlds because I think he gets the talent aspect of it, and like you said, he gets the financial aspect.
He
can put all the pieces together.
Who's the guy in Green Bay?
Who?
That was a supreme talent evaluator.
Was it Sherman? I think it was Sherman, wasn't it?
No, it's like Dick Wolf or something.
Yeah, Wolf. Yeah. That's
his
far
name?
and few in between, boy.
But he didn't play. I don't think he played in the league.
Right, but that's what I say. It's far and few in between. You got the college graduate book nerds dudes who handle the book, and you got the motherfucker who they just passed, but he had talent. Who evaluates talent? You know what I'm saying? That's it, dude. It takes talent to recognize talent. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people for years, dude, if you're not into sports, I can look at a kid at 9-year-old and be like, oh, he got it. You
think Bill Belichick played? He didn't play in the league.
No, he didn't.
He's a great evaluator of talent.
Oh fuck! He been in the league since he was 19. He should be.
So that denotes of your opinion about.
That's why it's still far and few in between. Yeah, let me get one nail, man. Thanks,
you need some more of that right now.
But I'm saying it's still far and few in between though. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just far and few in between. You got to evaluate that talent, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's up to your owners. You know what I'm saying? If you got a cheap ass owner who want to save money, like you just want to pack the seats. Do I want to pack seats and juice these motherfuckers for money? Cool. Then you get you a money GM. I want to win games and hopefully win a championship. Then you get a talent evaluator.
Based off what he's done with all the trades and what he's done in the past 9 months or so.
I like him so far.
You got confidence in him going forward with this draft and rebuilding his defense?
I have confidence in him. Do I have John Dorsey confidence in him? Because let's not forget, we was hollering, in Dorsey we trust.
Yes, we were.
I ain't said that one time in Beach, but it's still out.
Punch?
I think he's going to be aggressive, and that's what we need right now.
True.
All right, we gonna.
Is he John Dorsey? No.
No.
Yeah. We're gonna.
Hey, can I say, you see
Go
what
ahead.
Dorsey doing with them Browns out there?
He's making moves, but the thing with that is,
But he gonna fuck up them
hold on,
books.
Exactly, he got $100 million to play with right now, so he good.
He gonna fuck up them books. He had $100 million when we first started with him.
Nah, he didn't have $100 million.
Was it like 80 or 90?
Nah, it
was
wasn't-
pretty
it
high.
wasn't
though.
that high.
It was pretty high.
He had some money and he had a number 1 overall pick.
Right.
But he got $100
He gonna
million to
fuck up
play
them
with
books.
Cleveland.
Enjoy it while you can, Cleveland, because 2-3 years y'all ain't gonna be shit.
Let's talk about rebuilding this defense, man. This is the Line of Scrimmage podcast.
Trash.
I have my top 5 positions on positions of concern. So we'll just go one by one, and we'll dissect. We've already dissected this enough. Cornerback.
Yep.
Steven Nelson,
Marcus
Kendall
Peters.
Fuller, David Emerson. They are our only corners right now.
I'm 315 pounds. You might well put me out there on the island.
We
'Cause
got
that's about what we got.
our first pick is in the second round. It's the 54th overall. We taking a cornerback
Nope.
in the draft.
D-line.
We picking somebody up because we need a cornerback. David Emerson is a cornerback from Oakland, and I've seen him get burnt multiple times on tape.
See, he ain't that good against pure speed receivers.
Right.
He's actually decent against route running receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So which tells me he can't flip them hips.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that tells me. He can't flip that hips against the speed. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Like, Emerson, I think, is a great zone corner. But if Sutton claims...
we getting away from that.
That's what I'm saying. If Sutton claims we going bump and run man to man, it don't make no sense.
Punch.
It's trash.
But you wanted to get rid of Marcus Peters, though.
Come on, bro, Hal.
So how can you say you want to get rid of him and then say we trash the neck?
It needs to be rebuilt.
Everybody can't be
top to
choir
bottom.
boys on your team.
Top to bottom. It needs to be rebuilt.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah. They putting all they shit, they hanging it on Houston and Barry.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like. But my thing is this. Dear Bob Sutton, please stop putting Justin Houston in coverage.
Fam, what did we say the entire season?
Terrible.
What did we for the past 2 seasons? Why are we playing off coverage and we're not blitzing?
We're not blitz. That makes no sense. You're not breaking up the timing of the fucking routes. That's all I'm saying, dude. If you want to play off coverage, you better be zoning. You know what I'm saying? If you blitzing, you better bump them and slow down them routes.
But do we all agree that that's the number 1 area of concern for this team on
100%.
defense?
100%.
Up front. Listen,
100%.
this is my thing, man. Dude, you can have Punch, Shine, and Reese in the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
If you getting pressure up on their ass, we gonna look good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You old.
I'm with that same thought too.
He overweight, I'm overweight, and my knees are fucked up. But if we getting pressure on the
I
quarterback,
got
we gonna
one
look
bad knee
good.
too.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm right with my meniscus. Meniscus torn.
Shit ain't that a bit.
My
And
joint,
it
my
goes.
joint be locking
I think
up.
it goes back to the offense with Patrick Mahomes. I don't think that we have to spend that much money trying to find receivers for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he gonna throw it to whoever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take all that money and put it in the defense.
He ain't like Alex. See, Alex, my thing is this with Alex. Kelsey. Damn, he ain't open. Let me dump it short.
Yep.
Right.
Mahomes, fuck it. If you open, I'm throwing it. I don't care what your name. I don't care what your number is. If you open, I'm throwing it. You know what I'm saying? So, offensively, we don't have to spend no money. Everything we got literally should be on the defense.
Because Tyreek, Kelsey, they can get the job done
That's
with
it.
Patrick.
By the
I
way-
would love a second.
Yep.
Well, it just depends. How does Conley come back?
Yeah.
That's
that
what
was
it
a big
depends
that
on.
was an underrated loss.
Yeah, people didn't.
When-
He was getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was getting it. It finally sunk in. Like, okay. And honestly, I don't think Conley is a Alex Smith type receiver. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look back, people don't realize. Do you know who holds the record for the vertical jump at the combine?
Who?
It's
Conley.
Conley. His long jump, his broad jump is like second in the history of the combine. His 40 is like top 20 in the combine, the history of this combine. That's not an Alex receiver.
By the way, y'all talking about spending money. Chiefs should be wise in spending their money. We got Tyreek Hill's contract is coming up in a couple years. That's going to cost us a lot of money, and we cannot let him go.
Can't.
Chris Jones' contract is coming up the same time Tyreek's contract is because they were drafted the same year.
Chris, my dick fell out. Jones.
Oh, here you go. All right, let's go to our that's a good segue to my number 2 area concern for the defense. Is that defensive line.
Trash.
Trash. I was about to say trash.
Winch underperformed last year.
Shit. Trash.
What are your thoughts?
Trash. That's where it all starts.
We couldn't stop the run or get pressure on the quarterback.
Nowadays, can't nobody stop the run, though. I'm just saying. Because every team is in 3 or 4 wide.
Yeah, but you can't have
and they spreading you.
You can't have Derrick Henry and Marcus Mariota just run down the field, run the ball down your throat.
Well, if you run the ball on the offense, it's not that big of a deal.
And the biggest thorn in our side for the past 2-3 years have been Le'Veon goddamn Bell.
Le'Veon thorn to everybody's side, though. So you can't speak on that. That's like
yes,
saying...
you can when he run 190-something yards on you in the playoffs.
That's like saying back in the day, Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith thorn in your side. They did that shit against everybody.
They didn't do it against the Jaguars.
That's because they got that.
They didn't.
Come on, man.
They
Let's
didn't.
be for real.
Listen, y'all agree that's the number 2 defensive line?
No, actually, I say that's number 1.
Okay, because we come from the same thought.
Right.
But we don't. But the thing is that I think we have more linemen right now than cornerbacks.
Who? I don't give a fuck.
You got Allen Bailey.
If ain't nothing worth shit, who cares?
What are we gonna do? Benny, I don't know if they're gonna re-sign Benny Logan or get Wilkerson or a star. How do you say his last name? Lou Taylor.
Samoan. He's Samoan.
What is that? You being real racist.
And
right
I'm not
now.
being racist, dude. Let's be for real, dude. When you in them trenches, you can't move a Samoan. They fucking calves is like 30 inches, they thighs is like 60 inches, and they feet is like 16.
You sound like Jimmy the Greek or Rush Limbaugh now, bro.
Listen.
Just letting
Don't
you
let
know.
me tell them about them Samoan, babe.
Oh my
Shit.
God.
Samoans is big. You cannot. This the thing when you a D lineman. Truthfully, do you want a D lineman to win at the point of contact? Yes. But if he don't lose, you see what I'm saying?
Right, I get it.
You see what I'm saying? If he might not,
You know who's the king of do not lose?
Woo.
J.J. Watt.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I give you that. He might not win, but he don't lose.
He gets more credit for almost getting to the quarterback than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
Right. And see with D linemen, like them Samoan, they so fucking they're like trees rooted into the ground. Will they push the line? They might not. Will they get pushed back? Fuck no. They will not get put. The way they built, it's impossible for them to get pushed back.
So you a fan of going ahead and getting Star Tululele?
Yes.
God, I hope I'm saying his name right.
Star Tuilehi.
Tuilehi. Thank you.
But
instead of Wilkerson.
Huh?
No, well, Wilkins is a DN. Star is a nose
guard. Yeah.
Or I would take both of them.
What about Poe? You bring him back.
This is my thing. Me being a big person with
talking about that back
with a bad back. A bad back ain't good if you 180. I'm 315 with a bad back. I ain't worth shit. So I can imagine what 345 is like with a bad back. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You can't even do nothing with your broad with a bad back at 345. Cause throwing that shit
You'll
out
find
there.
a way.
Yeah, Viagra.
Your thoughts, Punch?
I mean, I agree with it. It's trash. I mean, what more can we say about the defense?
That defensive line is
Fix
garbage.
it. Fix it.
Got to.
Fix it.
That's my first.
There's too many times last season where there was not enough pressure on the quarterback,
no push.
and we just let them do what they do. You know what I mean? And if we break up their entire thing by putting that pressure, which we didn't have, then it'd be a different ball game, and maybe a Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is my thing, dude. Let's be for real, man. Last 2 or 3 years, dude, she's had more talent than anybody. We underachieved.
Yeah.
We can put that out there, underachieve. And where I started at is the offensive line and defensive line. Offensive line and do shit, defensive line and do shit. That shit went in the trenches, man. I don't think a lot of people, they talk about all this, Le'Veon Bell did this.
Because a lot of people are stargaze and they like to look at the skill positions.
That shit don't do nothing.
Yeah.
That shit is run in the trenches, bro.
You look at the Giants last year.
I tell
They had
people
a terrible offensive
this is
line.
my thing. Listen, I made an example the other day. I'm at work talking to this dude, and he, like you said, stargazing. And I asked him, I said, when the Giants beat the Patriots, I said, name me one linebacker and somebody in their secondary.
For the Giants or who?
Yeah, for the Giants. I bet you can't do it, but you can name everybody on
Antonio
that
Pierce?
That's it.
And somebody, who else?
Who?
No. You said
But you
a
can name that
linebacker
whole
who?
D-line, though, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They had Tuck,
That
Justin
shit-
Tuck. They had...
Do they have Samoans on that team?
Right.
No, they didn't. They didn't. But that's before the Samoans started really jumping out.
Gotcha.
You know, because you only had one then. You had Haloti Nala back then. You know what I'm
you
saying?
had
He was
Pecco.
young. Pecco? From,
Yeah, from the-
Cincinnati?
yeah.
Yeah, you right. You had a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But let's be for
Junior
real, man.
C of V? Remember him?
Trash.
Yeah, no, but you said you
Trash.
can't move him though.
You can't.
You can move him. Junior C of V.
Yeah, he's probably on that drink. He probably drinking that shit I was drinking though. That's probably why. But let's be for real, man. Like I said, man. You got to think about it. You got 11 people on defense. That Giants that won the Super Bowl both times against the Patriots. You can name the defensive line and one linebacker. And they won the Super Bowl. Why?
Kavika Mitchell. Yeah. Former Chief. Yeah.
I'm about to take a drink to that because
Yeah.
he trash, boy.
Yeah.
They could have had me for that. But I'm saying,
No. I got your point. Your point is
listen,
well
against
taken.
Brady, we rushing 4 and we dropping 7. Where's your space? You can't throw against that.
That's
They're
how the
getting
Eagles. That's how
pressure
the,
with 4.
That's how the Eagles beat them in the Super Bowl.
Right, you got to eat with them down linemen, man. I'm telling you, man. Them dudes with them hands in the dirt. I'm telling you, one of the best things I ever heard. Do you remember, okay, when the Ravens won the Super Bowl, they went a few years where Ray Lewis didn't look like Ray Lewis. And you remember
You
Ray
talking about the 2012 team?
No, I'm talking about
You
the first,
talking about the
after his
2000
first Super Bowl.
team.
Right.
Okay.
Ray Lewis didn't look like Ray Lewis. If y'all remember that clip, when they played the Chiefs. How the hell?
Oh, yeah, that Will Shields was in his ass.
Will did talking about, I got 2 people. No, Will Shields in your motherfucking ass.
That was in 2003.
Right.
That,
Will
I mean,
Shields-
2004 though.
Will Shields in your monkey ass. That what it was. They didn't have 2 people on you.
They didn't have Saragusa.
Thank you. That D line,
That's
that
why.
D lineman got to take them bodies and don't. Man, if you let that middle linebacker run free, I don't give a fuck who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who he is. If that middle linebacker running free, man, he gonna make plays, man. He gonna make plays. That people don't understand. You gotta get them D linemen.
That's a good segue to my number 3, inside linebacker. Now we got Reggie Ragland. I don't know what the Chiefs are gonna do with Kevin Pierre-Louis. Other than him, Derrick Johnson's gone. Derrick Johnson Sr.
Derrick Johnson, there you go.
Excuse me.
Right.
He's gone. He showed promise, but he needs a partner in this 3-4 defense. Any argument there?
Let me tell you something. I might be a little biased because I got a nephew played for Nebraska. But with the history of Nebraska, for this kid to come out there in his first year playing, break Nebraska's record for tackles by a freshman.
Michael Rose-Ivy.
I said, I wasn't even gonna say his name, but you did.
That's
we
my
can do
dog.
it. You know, that's my dog. That's my dog. But listen, dog, he broke the record for tackles by a freshman, boy. And the only reason I'm gonna say this, I think he'd be good on Chiefs because his hometown, so he gonna play harder. Now, I ain't saying it just because he's my nephew, but he would do something. But I think because he took a knee, once again, he ain't in the league. I'm just throw that out there.
Be careful.
What you
Be
think, Pon?
careful, Ponch.
What do you think, Pon?
Be careful.
Is it always going to come back to that?
With him, yeah.
Okay.
With him, yeah. Because, I mean, look at the tradition in Nebraska. Do they have a hell of a tradition?
They do.
Right, thank you.
They do.
He broke the record. Think of all the players that played there. He broke the record for tackles for a freshman.
By the way, I'm for your nephew getting in. I think it's cool.
Me too. I think so too.
Yeah, but who do we go after though? Like,
I don't know.
who do,
I mean,
do we
Lewis,
draft? Do we draft? Is that gonna be our first pick in the second round? Inside linebacker.
I tell you what, Georgia got some good linebackers, inside linebackers sitting out there. I'd love to see, but I'd rather go D line, dude. I'd rather go D line, man. What do you think, Pon?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, me too. I think I'd rather go D line. Be over secondary, over linebacker. Like I said, it still come back to that D line.
trenches.
Yeah, the
That's
trenches.
your that's your foundation.
That's it, boy. That's it.
Let's go to my number 4 area of concern for the defense. The safety position. Eric Berry very quickly has entered he's going to enter his 9th season after that Achilles injury. Ron Parker expected to get cut. Daniel Sorensen, he's more fit for a hybrid safety linebacker in a dime nickel package. He got exposed last year a little bit playing for Eric Berry. I don't think he's an every down safety. Eric Murray, he's still inexperienced. Y'all disagree with that? Safety?
No.
Safety, yeah. Pont.
No, I don't
Because
disagree with that at all.
Opposite,
it is trash.
Opposite Eric Berry, who we putting out there?
This is my thing. Listen, I love Eric Berry. Don't get me wrong. Motivation.
Oh, thank you.
He tough. But let's be for real, though. Eric Berry has missed like 2.5 seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I look at
One
that,
in 2011 when he
ACL,
and then
Achilles, cancer. Now
Yeah.
I know cancer ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? But he's missed 2.5 seasons. Let's be honest.
City loves him though.
Love him, so you
City
can't get
loves
rid
him.
of him.
Oh,
right.
he's the leader of the team. We lost
Yeah.
some mojo in there. We
He
paid
did.
a heavy price for that New England win last
right.
year.
And he looked good against him, but it ain't too early to start looking at somebody that might take him.
Yep.
His spot. You
Yeah,
know
but
what
we
I'm
need
saying?
somebody opposite of him.
What you thinking? Ain't nothing out there.
We hit that draft. You know who I would love, but he ain't gonna be around.
Who?
Fitzpatrick.
From Alabama?
Yeah. He ain't gonna be around though.
Two things I love the most: Jesus Christ and Alabama football. And Alabama football tide.
I hate Alabama football. Let the record show.
Listen, I'm gonna throw something out there. Okay. Everybody on that Bama bandwagon. How many great players do Bama really put out?
Derek Thomas.
And what else?
On
Shiny?
defense or overall?
What's my man? Who?
You talking about overall or on
Talking about
defense?
overall. They
Julio
really-
Jones,
2 people out of 40 years. You gotta think what's my
Derrick Henry.
What's my
He's pretty good. He's good. What? He's good.
Son of a bitch.
He ran all over us
Are you sick, huh?
twice.
With that D line, I can run all over us, and we ain't supposed to say us, motherfucker. Supposed to say them.
What about Womack? Chance Womack?
Trash.
Didn't he come from
Trash.
Alabama?
Supposed to say them. But anyways, and who else? What's my man? Namath.
Oh,
Namath and Derek Thomas.
no.
I mean,
no.
let's be for real. Who?
No.
Who?
Cooper with the Raiders.
Didn't he lead the league in drops last year?
Y'all,
But the Raiders,
I hate the Raiders.
The
more than
Raiders are going to
anything,
raid
but-
though, so it don't matter. But I'm saying everybody on that bandwagon, man. I don't believe in that. Sean Alexander.
Nah.
Sean Alexander was cool with the Seahawks, though.
He was good for like 2 years, and that was it.
Oh shit.
But safety though,
You think him?
we need somebody opposite Eric Berry, dog, because we're a little long in the tooth in that position,
I agree.
and we have nobody inserted right now.
Let's be for real, dude. Defensively, we are shit. This is gonna be some.
We got too old quickly on defense.
This is gonna be some Trent Green shit. We gonna win 42-43, or we gonna lose 42-43. That's what we looking at, and hopefully, Tyreek Hill can make some plays on special teams to help us out. Then that's what it boils down
He
to.
ain't playing no special team.
He better.
They not.
If
Yeah,
not,
they not putting
we
him out
looking
there.
at 6-10.
That leads me to my fifth area of concern, and this ain't for the defense. This is for the team. Ponch, you mentioned it earlier. Backup quarterback.
Huge.
Yeah, I agree.
Huge.
Any idea? Chase Daniel, bring him back?
None. I have none.
No.
I can't think of anybody. out there.
RG3?
Once again, as I said at first, I do not like black quarterbacks. So
You gotta let that
RG3,
go,
no.
brother. What about drafting? What if Lamar Jackson is there in the third round? Nobody.
Hell of a wide receiver.
Nobody draft.
Hell of a wide receiver. That motherfucker be bad at wide out. He be
I
next
will.
Antonio
Okay,
Brown.
let me say this. I did watch the combine. and I saw Lamar Jackson throwing the ball.
Yeah,
And he did not look too good. I
but
will say that.
But at the same time, saying that though, you know what I'm saying? He's not used to those receivers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people give enough credit to quarterback receiver combination. I know how he's gonna run this route.
When Andy Reid,
I know how he's gonna plant this foot. You know what I'm saying? I know how hard he's gonna break on this. People don't give enough credit for that, dude. So when you see the combine, man, the combine for quarterbacks is BS. I'm just throwing that shit out there. It's bullshit.
That's why some of them don't throw in it.
Right. That's why they don't throw in it. Because a lot of people like, I'm taking some of this from my
That's
country.
why they throw at the pro day.
Right. From them country people down south, man. That fire don't ride that slow horse. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all, that's some country shit. Y'all might not know what it is.
Because you country, we know you are.
So I'm just throwing out that out there. You know what I'm saying? When you got to throw against...
I think Ponch is over there. He's disfigured right now. He
No,
all the way
go
low.
ahead.
That fire
I'm
don't
enjoying
ride
myself.
that slow horse. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that out there. But... it's just people don't realize, dude, when you ain't used to receivers, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit, every receiver runs shit different. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, a lot of receivers don't even know the route tree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially nowadays in this college spread formation shit, this read option shit. They don't know the route tree.
I know one route on the route tree. That's the number 9.
That's it.
Go deep.
That's it.
Go deep. And number 9.
That's it, boy. And a lot of people don't understand that, man. These receivers, they not doing shit now. You know what I'm saying? They going deep and they running slants. That's it.
Punch.
Let's fix the defense. Number 1.
That's it.
Number 2, let's get a good backup.
That's it.
That should be the focus.
We'll look at the Super Bowl champions. Nick Foles came in the playoffs. They didn't miss a beat.
True.
Because he didn't look too good against the Cowboys, and I don't know if that was the last game or not of the season last year. And he didn't look good against the Raiders. Do the Chiefs trade for Nick Foles?
Hell no, because they asking too much. This is my thing with Nick Foles. When earlier on, what happened was the Eagles said, you going to play our system. And once they figured out that shit didn't work, they said, we going to go to your strengths. And to me, that's what makes a great head coach and a great coordinator. You know, you get them arrogant ass coaches who's, this is my system. You going to play this shit. You going to play it like this. You going to play it like that. That don't do nothing. To me, a great coach and a great offense coordinator, they adjust their system to you, what your strengths, what your weaknesses are. Mm-hmm. And that's all Philadelphia did. They said, okay, Foles, we know you ain't the smartest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you a little dumb. I'm going to throw it out there like that. So we going to keep this shit simple. We going to run this read option. And what the read option is, it takes one safety out the books. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to, against the read option, you got to bring a safety down.
To go against the running back.
You got to.
Right.
You got to bring a safety down. If not, Nick, they tearing your ass up in the run game.
Right.
And everybody know when you play football, it's easier to adjust to passes than it is to the run game. Because once you getting killed in the run game, you fucked. You done.
And it slows down that blitz a little bit.
It slows down the motherfucking dude. Listen, the last thing a defensive player want to do is hesitate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the old saying go, you want to shoot your gun, you want to read your shit, shoot your gun and just go. You know what I'm saying? So when you got to hesitate and read, they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Defense dude, you want to read, okay, this is my read. I'm about to shoot my gun and I'm going. That read option slow everybody down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they finally said, you know what? Motherfucking Wentz ain't coming back. We gonna run this read option, slow this blitz down, because this dumb motherfucker can't read 7-8 people in coverage. But if we can make single high safety is cake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just see who the open man is.
Right. You have the good route combination. Oh, safety slide to this side. Fuck it, throw it to this side. He slide to this side, throw it to this side. Come on, man. You can be in 3rd grade and read that shit. Shit, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say? You know what the saying is, don't you?
No, tell me, what is
When you
it?
smell shit, it's time to stop. When you hear glass breaking, smell
I've
shit.
literally never heard that
Is that
in
the
my
saying?
life.
That's
No.
the saying. When you hear glass breaking, smell shit, it's time to stop. You know what I'm saying?
That is you been watching 2 Girls, 1 Cup or something?
No, that's that country shit. That's that Texas. You hear glass breaking, smell shit, it's time to stop.
Other areas of concerns that I think are prevalent. Wide receiver.
I've got some concerns of my own.
What? Go ahead.
Reese,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's with Reese. Reese got a lot of concerns, bro. Other areas of concerns: wide receiver, edge rusher, and guard.
Guard's Kate. Fulton center. Moore's
That ain't
guard.
Kate because
Moore's guard.
Fulton's a free agent.
Sign
and it's
him.
not a guaranteed he's gonna come back.
Sign him.
A lot of these, the good thing is a lot of these can be addressed in a draft. And edge rusher is something that I think we got on our team right now
This is my
with Houston and Ford. You're not a big Ford supporter.
dude. Listen, bro. The year after we drafted Ford, I said
You was with me.
I would trade him to Denver for Shane Ray instantly. Because my thing is this: I don't mess with them backs, dude. Once your back is messed up, come on, man. Your back is your core.
Right.
So when you have a bad back, it's time to bounce. And when you remember Ford, he didn't even do the combine because his back was messed up.
Right.
I don't believe in that, dude.
I don't remember that.
He didn't. You don't watch college football either.
I watch college football. I've been
last
watching a
2
little
years.
more.
I know we're running out of time, but before we get out of here, will you look at the camera and give a message to Marcus Peters? Because I know he means a lot to you. This is your time.
How's it going, boy? I like
No,
that.
seriously. Talk to Marcus.
Oh my
Talk to
God.
Marcus.
Can we add some hearts and stuff around it while he talks to Marcus?
It's
Go
just
ahead.
business.
He said he want to put a Snapchat filter
It's just
on.
business. It's just business. Ain't that what he said? It's just business. He all right, man. It's great.
Do y'all have any other areas of concerns for the team? Punter,
No.
I think we're gonna let Dusty Colquitt go.
Defense. Backup
That's
quarterback.
it. That's it.
That's it.
D-line backup quarterback, boy. That's it, boy. We got to make it happen, Captain.
Well, that'll do it for the first episode of the Line of Scrimmage podcast. We're here at Esports Bar KC, esportskc.com, 7470 Neiman Road, Shawnee, Kansas. Feel free to join us for our next episode. We're going to be filming it April 21st, and it's going to be draft heavy, baby. We're going to be talking about the Chiefs draft and what we're going to do with our 7 picks. For my man at Punch on the radio, for at Chiefman31, Big Reese, I'm Brian B. Shining, saying salute, and we'll see you next time on the Line of Scrimmage podcast.
Yeah.
See ya. Trash.